Hi everyone, it's Ellen, and today I have a new journal spread to share with you. But first, I'm just showing you a couple of things I got from SHEIN stationery. So I've seen quite a few videos of hauls of their stationery, and I really wanted to have a go myself. I've never really done a haul video before, but I was so excited with the pieces that I got that I just wanted to share them with you, and then later on in the video you'll see me actually using them, so you can skip ahead if you're not overly interested in what I got. But yeah, I was just so excited. So I got loads of stamp sets and just quickly flicked through them there. I've got these beautiful clear floral stickers, and with a lot of these things you don't get to pick the colour or the type, it's sort of a lucky dip. So with the flowers I didn't know what colour I was getting, but I got blue and yellow, which I'm really happy with, two of my favourite colours. I have then got these clear washi tape rolls, and these are all floral designs, really pretty. And I got a couple of packs of just random ephemera. So in this first smaller pack there are stickers and labels and journaling cards, and there's so much stuff. It's so exciting because again you don't really know what you're going to get. So yeah, it's a little bit of a surprise, and I love these pieces. Some are cardstock, some are a nice thin paper, some stickers are clear stickers. There's just such a nice variety, and these small papers I absolutely love. They are right up my street, really nature themed, lots of florals. Yeah, they made me super happy. The next thing I've got here are these they're sort of like washi strips, and I went for the celestial designs, so I've got lots of moons on, which I love. And again, these are all different materials, so some are more plasticky, some are more papery, all different sizes, really pretty. I'm so happy with the quality of everything that I got. I haven't found anything not great quality. There's one thing I wasn't overly happy with, and I'll get to that in a moment, but everything else is lovely. And the packaging as well you can use in your journal, so there's some really nice pieces you can use as pockets. This next set is some floral papers. Some are vellum, some are paper, and you get the same design in vellum and paper, so that's really nice. These I love. They are clear stickers, and they're sort of like retro style, almost like Polaroid frames, and yeah, they just peel off and you can stick your photo behind them. I really love them. I love backing my photos, so this will give it a new effect. I've got some more labels. I love labels. I could never get enough, especially vintage style labels, because that's the style that I most like to use in my journal. So yeah, I was really happy with these. You've also got some little number labels as well, which are really sweet. The next thing that I've got here is the one thing that I was just slightly disappointed with. These are quotes, and they looked amazing, and some are unclear, some are black and white, and they look really good, but the actual words on them don't make a lot of sense. So it seems to me they've been translated from another language and not done the best. So a lot of them don't make sense. However, I did find I could cut them up and use some of the words sort of like tiny word stickers, so it's not a total loss, and it's the only thing from this massive haul that I was just a little bit disappointed with. So that's always going to happen. You're not always going to like every single piece, but everything else was brilliant. This next pack is huge. I think there are 270 pieces. Again, like the smaller ephemera pack, there's papers and stickers and labels and tags and just so much stuff, and loads of different materials, loads of different textures, different sizes. You could probably fill up a whole journal just with this pack alone. So I would definitely recommend getting one of the mixed packs because they are definitely worth it. There's postcards in there as well, and there's even these larger papers that are like advertisements. Really, really lovely, and I knew straight away I wanted to use one of these papers. It looks sort of like a magazine cover or an advertisement, and yeah, as soon as I saw that one I knew I had to use it, so I've taken that one out already so that I can add that to my page. So yeah, that was just a quick look of everything that I got from SHEIN stationery. Well worth the money in my opinion, and I will be ordering from there again. So yeah, so I've got this paper that I know I wanted to use because it's beautiful, and I wanted to cover up that black and white paper. I just wasn't feeling it today. I wanted to cover it up. I quite often do this. I really love the music paper that I've got on the other side, so I didn't want to cover up that one. So I'm just trying to get my paper to the right size at the moment. I'm just going to trim that down and get that stuck on my page. So I've got that pattern paper stuck on my left hand page. I've just trimmed off the excess around the edges. I just stuck that down with some double-sided tape. Sometimes I'll collage things in with matte gel medium. I just didn't want to get out all of my paintbrushes and everything today, so yeah, that's just been stuck down with double-sided tape, which works just as well. You just want to make sure you get really close to the edges so it doesn't peel off. I've gone around the edge of that page with my distress ink in Vintage Photo just to hide any of the white that was peeking through from the page previously. Then I'm going through all of my photos. So I've mentioned before I am journaling chronologically for the first time in this journal, and I'm up to September at the moment, and I've just started September. That's why there's so many photos. And it's a little bit difficult to choose which ones I want to work with at the beginning of the month, but I've just gone with some random ones, random stories. There's not a set day or a set theme, just things I wanted to document. So I've got a couple of photos here, and I'm using those gorgeous vintage frames to cover these photos. What I wish I'd done is cut the photo down to size, stuck it in the centre of the frame, and then stuck the frame onto white paper so that those borders would really stand out. They do still stand out, but you can see the photo behind them, if that makes sense. They're not completely opaque. So next time I will do it that way, but it still works really nicely. I'm just making sure that's really secure, there's no air bubbles or anything in that, and then I can trim my photos out. So one of those framed photos I've stuck down on the left hand page. I stuck it over the floral piece so that it looks like another frame around the photo, and then my second photo I've backed with some of those vellum floral pattern papers and sort of layered a couple of them behind it and stuck that down on the right hand page. And then going through these stickers that I said about earlier, and like I said, you can sort of chop them up to make a bit more sense. So one of them I've just put memories, and the other one I've put give sunshine to others. So yeah, you can make them work. It's just a shame they don't work as full strips. However, they're quite long, so it would have probably been a bit difficult to use in my journal anyway, because it's not overly big. So yeah, it's not a problem, I'll still get to use them. Go through these really cute little labels now, just trying to pick one to annotate my photos with. And I really like this little one. It says number 386, and just as a decorative piece, I've added that to the top of my left hand page just with a staple. I've then got one of these label pieces. It's a really pretty like ornate frame around it, and I'm going to use that to add a caption to my left hand photo, and then I trimmed some off so that I could sort of slide it under that photo, and with the other piece I'm going to stick that on the other photo so nothing's getting wasted, and then I'll just add a little bit of journaling in on that label. Next up, I really wanted to use these beautiful border stamps. This is one of my favourite things that I've got from this collection. They are stunning. They're quite they're fine lined, they're quite detailed, they're not chunky, and they just worked so well on this spread that I'm creating. I absolutely love them. I went for the leaf design, and yeah, they're just lovely quality and they stamped so nicely. I really like the little bit of added touch that those added to the page. I've got room at the top of my right hand page for another couple of photos, and I've just got these photos of Theo in my friend's garden in the little baby swing, looking all chunky and delicious, and I'm just going to stick that on at the top of that left hand page. I did back it with one of those pattern papers that came in one of the ephemera packs that I got, just to add a little border around that. And then I'm adding some of the floral stickers from that smaller ephemera pack, and I'm layering them up on the stamped floral border that I did, the stamped leaf border, sorry, just to create some floral clusters around the two diagonal corners across my page. I think that looks really pretty. Adds a little bit of subtle colour as well, because this is all very brown and beige, and I wanted a little pop of colour here and there. Yeah, so here I am just backing that photo on to that pattern paper, and I've just gone for a really thin border just to add another layer and texture to this page. I've inked around the edge of that with my distress ink, and I also ink around the edge of the right hand page as well, because I already did the left hand page. So I'll get that photo stuck down, and then once that's stuck down, I can see where I want to place those florals on the top right hand corner, and then I added another one to the left of my bottom photo as well. And these are really pretty. They are printed on, they're not completely transparent. It almost looks like they're printed on sort of not vellum, but a similar material. I can't think of the name of the material, but so you can see the pattern paper behind it, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's my page all finished. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you very much for being here. Bye everyone.